Louise Green here for MMA Crazy, and I'm joined by Junior Dos Santos. Junior, we're here to promote your fight with Werdum. Can you talk a little bit about how that fight came about?
Well, yeah, that was an idea of Masvidal and Gamebred Promotions. Actually they come with that idea some time ago. And I was I liked the opponent. I really liked the opponent. I liked everything about the fight. But the bare knuckle thing was I was struggling to really accept that. And so I said no for the first time. And then I was trying to understand better, to watch some bare knuckle fights, and I saw there is not big difference. It's just a little bit more blood because of the cuts in the face. Every time you hit the face, there's some other cuts, and maybe it's dangerous that you can break your hands too. But in general, there's no difference. So I said, oh, I should get that fight. And then they came back again with the same the same proposal, and then I said yes.
And you both fought before in the UFC, obviously a long time ago, back in 2008. What do you remember of that time?
Well, that was I consider that as the most important fight of my career. That and when I got the title against Cain Velasquez, those are the. I don't know which one is the first and the second, because they're really important. Werdum at that time, he was supposed to fight for the title, the UFC, UFC title, and I was making my debut, and I won the fight in very fast in the first round. So it was amazing, and when I was coming out of I remember I was coming out of the cage, one of the UFC crew told me welcome aboard. That was just amazing, and suddenly the world was talking about me, and that was a kind of a extra feel for me, to keep going hard.
And obviously you're both in different points of your careers now. So how do you think the fight plays out, and what difference does it make when you take the gloves off?
Well, yeah, the difference is that, you're going to see more blood. But I'm not afraid of blood. I'm a warrior, and that's all fine for me. And but of course, there's some aspects of the fight that you cannot just throw punches like you want. And if you hit the head or something, you can maybe break your hands or something like that. For the grappling side, I think it's a little better, which is benefit him. So. But it's going to be a very interesting fight. I'm ready for this. I'm very excited for this. Like I told you, I think there's no better opponent for me right now in the world. And they had this great idea, to put it together, and now we're going to be there to put in a good show for all of the MMA fans.
And Francis Ngannou, his name was mentioned in the press conference earlier. What are you hoping here, obviously with a win? But what do you think is next? You'd like to do some more bare knuckle, or are you thinking of something else?
Well, I was thinking about boxing, but boxing was it wasn't as simple as I thought it was. It's hard to find opponents. It's hard to find people that accept to fight you. And yeah, but I still want to go, try myself in boxing and have some good opportunities. We have been talking with Masvidal about that too, because they have the boxing promotion as well. So I'm feeling good, about that. And right now we have many options in front of us, and that's which I really appreciate the most, to be part of this organization, to be part of Gamebred, because they have an open view about opportunities, and that makes me very excited. And even with Ngannou, he's a guy who wants to test himself on boxing. I don't see that he has boxing. He has power and he has strength. Long arms with a lot of knockout power, a very strong guy, but boxing skills, I don't see any over there, So, that's the thing, the way he fights, it's a very unique way, so it makes him very dangerous. So he can knock anyone out at any time, because of the power, because the punches come from everywhere. But when you talk about boxing skills, I don't see much over there.
If he fights Tyson Fury, how do you think that goes down?
Like I said, you know, I would love to see him like beating Tyson Fury, because I'm MMA. I come from MMA. You know, MMA. I think everything's possible for MMA guys, but I think it's he doesn't have many chances because of that. You know, because of his boxing skills. Actually, at the beginning of the fight, it's gonna be his big chances. You know, to go there and throw some hard hands. And maybe if some of them connected good, you know, he can take Tyson Fury down. But you know, they'll open the counting, and then he's gonna be able to go again. I don't see you know, many chances for Ngannou to win. But I'll be watching for sure and rooting to be a good fight.
And another big heavyweight fight that has been announced is Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. What do you think about that? How do you think that one goes down?
That fight will be good. That's the fight to do right now. You know, Miocic against Jon Jones. Miocic is an amazing heavyweight. You know, he did some amazing things on his career. You know, and Jon Jones, we don't even need to talk about him. You know, but Stipe, in my mind, you know, Stipe is the type of guy, and he has the type of skills to bring some danger to Jon Jones, you know, inside the cage. So I'm very excited about that. We gotta know that Jon Jones he's the favorite to win the fight, but I see Miocic with big chances of winning this.
What did you think of Jon Jones' debut at heavyweight? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. He did great. He's so smart, you know. Jon Jones he's a very smart guy, you know. I love the way he fights because he's very confident. It's hard, you know, especially at this level, you know. The psychological side of the thing is very heavy, and for him to keep doing what he does and with the same confidence, it's something impressive, you know. And I really admire that guy. I'm a fan. And I'm a fan as well. Like I admire as well Miocic, and it's gonna be they are doing a very right thing right now to put them to fight together.
And what about Jon Jones and Francis? Are you disappointed that we didn't get to see that?
Yeah, everybody was expecting to see that, you know, and MMA, the chances of Ngannou are even bigger to knock people out. You know, I know that very well. I got knocked out by him, but because the gloves are so small, you know. In boxing, it's different. Big gloves, you know, it takes a little bit of that advantage of him. Yeah, unfortunately, that fight didn't happen. But it would be something impressive to watch, you know, a guy that. Francis Ngannou is kind of the same. Is kind of in the same hype as Mike Tyson back in the day, right? Too much power, too much strength. You know, he's not that fast, you know, but as Tyson was. But the power and the way he fights, you know, it's hard to figure out where punches are coming from. And yeah, he's something different. It's something unique, you know, and it's very exciting, you know. So it would be very good to see him fighting Jon Jones. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Let's see, maybe in the future.
And Francis, of course, signed to the PFL. Is there any opponents that you would think would be, you know, the perfect matchup for him?
Yeah, I don't see. Well, I don't know how it's gonna be there. If he's gonna be on the tournament, I don't think so. Werdum was challenged him, you know. I challenged him as well for boxing. He was trying he wants to try himself on boxing. I said, man, let's go for it. You know, I think it would be a very interesting fight. You know, and we could benefit a lot from it. You know, and on the MMA side, you know, as well, they have many guys over there at the PFL. They'll find a good fight for him. But right now, I cannot just. Talk about, you know, who's going to be a good fight for him there, but no doubts there's many.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to seeing you fight in September. Thank you so much for the time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.